Hey Yahoo Travelers, it's Brittany and welcome to Travel Hacks. The passport. It's amazing how one little book can literally open you up to a world of opportunity and adventure. Getting one is pretty simple, but once it's in your possession, there are a few things you should know to make sure that your trips always go smoothly. Here are a few tips that every passport owner should know. The first step is to go to the U.S. Department of State website and follow the instructions. It usually involves printing out a certain form, which you'll then mail in if you want to renew a passport. But if it's your first time, you'll have to visit an authorized acceptance facility, which might be a post office, library, or municipal office in your city. A new passport will cost you $110 and will usually take 4 to 6 weeks to arrive in the mail, so plan accordingly. Next, it's very important to know when to renew your passport. Many countries require that your U.S. passport have as much as 6 months validity remaining to enter, which basically means even if your passport isn't expired, it might not work. So, 6 months before your passport expires, make sure to renew it and save yourself the cost and stress of ruining a trip. If you're a frequent flyer, you probably have a lot of stamps in your book, which is awesome, but it also means that you don't have a lot of free pages left, and some countries have restrictions for how many blank pages are needed to enter the country. Usually it's 2 to 4. But there are a few options for how to remedy this situation. First, you can renew your passport and get a new one through the mail. Or you can order a packet of 24 blank visa pages that you manually add to your passport. Or if you know you're a frequent flyer, you can request a larger passport when you apply. This one will come with 43 blank visa pages instead of the regular 17. My third passport tip is to keep it safe. It's always a good idea to keep your passport and other travel documents in a waterproof bag. You don't want to be stuck in a foreign country twiddling your thumbs, waiting to replace a damaged passport. Also, make 2 photocopies of your passport ID page. Leave 1 copy at home with someone you trust and bring the other one along with you. Having these copies will make it easier and faster to replace the originals if they're lost or stolen. And finally, did you know that you can get a duplicate passport? This is nice because you always have a backup passport, so if you lose your first one, you're not out of luck. Also, sometimes you have to drop your passport off at an embassy to get a visa, and the second passport will allow you to travel to another country while this visa is being processed. Alright, so those were a few passport tips that every traveler needs to know. If you have any questions, tweet me at @BJonesCooper or leave it in the comments below.